Holly here from Your Past is a Gift. Oh, so many good messages today. So the next message that I wanted to give to you today is the value of life. Okay, now in previous videos I talked about we treat others the way we feel inside. So if we feel, like in my case, for many, many years, I felt unwanted. I felt cast aside. I felt invisible. And so I spent many years treating others that way, that they weren't wanted by me, that I didn't need them in my life, and I could treat them, what's the word? You could treat them like it doesn't matter if they're there or not, they're expendable. So that was, me. And I realized, the more I go through life, that people that don't value life are those in their childhood that were treated like their life didn't matter. That they weren't valuable, that they were expendable. And so they grow up their whole childhood that no one acknowledges them, in who they are, as a person, as a human being. They're not important. No one's listening to how they feel or what they have to say, or, So they go through life the same. They're going to be treating others the same way. If they've grown up in a house where life is not valued, it's not important, they treat it like, oh, it doesn't matter. Then they grow up and they go into the world with these values, that life doesn't matter. It's not important, how they treat others. So, I'd like you to think about that today. When you see people that are mistreating others, rude to others, putting others down, all these things that you see in the world every day. They're minor things, but I was talking about bigger things, like people who take other people's lives and they have no remorse for it. They have no regret that they've done that. It's because to them life means nothing, because their life means nothing. It has no value. It's never been appreciated in their life growing up as a child. They've been treated like they're nothing. So they'll go through life and they'll go into the world, and this is how they see others. They'll see others like they're nothing. So today I'd like you to think of you as an example. How do you go into the world? How do you treat others? And then I'd like you to think about how you feel overall inside about yourself. For example, you go out into the world and you have as little interaction as possible with people. You're very introverted. If you don't need to talk to anyone throughout the day, you can get through the whole day without talking to someone out in the real world and come back home, you're happy with that. And then I want you to look at how you feel about yourself. Do you feel that you have no place in the world? Do you know what I mean? That you don't want to interact with others? Do you feel that you're ashamed of who you are, and so you don't want others to see you or interact with you, that they may get to know who you are and, eventually walk away because they'll have this judgment, about who you really, really are. So all these things, if you're one of these people that go out into the world and you're rude to everyone and you're abrupt, and you cuss at everyone and very aggressive. Same, I want you to go through your day and look at how you've treated people throughout the day, how you've made others feel throughout the day. And then I want you to come home, and that night I want you to really think about how you feel about yourself, about who you are. What are your thoughts? What kind of person are you? Are you rubbish? Are you no good? Are you not good enough in some way? Or you've been made to feel that way, that now you have this attitude, this aggressive attitude towards the world, this hostile attitude. Growing up, it's funny because growing up, my mum was so scared of the world. I grew up with all these ideas from Mum that the world is a hostile place, you know, that you'll get hurt out in the real world. You know, the only place that was safe was at home with Mum and Dad. I grew up with these thoughts. But in reality, my mum had that view of the world because she lost her parents so little. So for her, it's very easy, you know, for life to take away from you and leave you with nothing. So that was her fear, and that's what was being passed down. You know, that the world is a hostile place, that people are out there to take from you, you know, that they'll hurt you. You know, good people aren't out there to, you know, there aren't people out there that are going to help you or be kind to you, or they're just going to hurt you. That's all they're there for. So I want you to think about that today. You know, growing up, your beliefs in your home, how did you grow up? And what do you believe about you, who you are, your place in the world? Let me know in the comments. It'd be interesting to know, you know, and see if I can help you turn that around, to look at yourself in a different light for a change. Because you don't have to live your whole life feeling that way about yourself. Okay, in the next video, more thoughts on this, but I don't want to drag it on too long, all right? So remember to click like and subscribe below for more videos, and I'll see you in the next video. Thanks for watching though, okay? Bye for now.